Speaker.
Mike Sabin.
Thank you, sir. The member who just resumed the seat, talking about lifting wages, and her answer to lifting wages was actually more unionisation and collective bargaining. I don't think so. Lifting wages is about productivity. Hello, in the green world, that's all you need to do, sir, is just sort of get some bit of the old union strong-arming or lift the minimum wage with a bit of legislation, and employers can just pay it forthwith. Well, that's not actually how the real world works. Actually, what a business relies on in terms of its employees and in terms of raising their wages for employees is the fact that they produce a product and they do it efficiently. Okay? Is that not right? So if the Greens are so concerned about lifting wages, then I would expect that they should be voting for bills in this parliament that this government are passing that are all about the economy and productivity. But that's right, the Greens don't vote for those. Because the Greens aren't actually about lifting productivity, sir, they're actually about lifting the presence of the unions. Or possibly that's the Labor friends over there in the Labor Party. Sir Andrew Williams spoke earlier, and anyone tuning into that debate would think they'd gone back about 60 years or so, back to the wharf strikes. Because the sort of rhetoric that was coming out of his mouth is archaic. It's had its day, it's gone. And part of the noise that comes out of there, admittedly they've got to do a bit of payback to the union friends who'll be tuning in on, watching the debate. Bit of payback going on there. But that's got them excited. That's got them excited, sir. Part of it, sir, is I think the unions and people like Andrew Williams and co are worried about the fact that actually the flexibility that's introduced in the workplace.
Point of order.
Andrew Williams did not speak on this bill. It was Andrew Little.
That's right.
I think.
Sorry, sir.
Will you correct that?
Freudian slip. Yes, Andrew Little. Andrew Little. Sorry. Yes, Andrew Williams. Andrew Williams is not the person we're talking about. Andrew, yeah, he would have. Andrew Little says. So Andrew Little talked as if we'd gone back a couple of generations in his thinking. And actually, anyone listening to that debate would think that employers are there to do nothing else other than exploit employees. Just an absolute load of rubbish. It's as much of a load of rubbish as the Labor Party suggesting that there's a manufacturing crisis out there. Well, we all know that that's not the case. They're not banging on about that anymore, are they? Oh no, they'll be saying, oh no, let's take dairy. Let's take dairy out of that equation. Well, let's just magic up some different figures because then actually what we're saying is plausible. Well, actually, nothing of what they're saying is plausible, sir. And I actually think what this bill recognises there is a reciprocal relationship between the employer and the employee. And that relationship is centred on the need for one another to work in a collaborative and respectful manner in a fashion that improves productivity. Because when productivity is improved, everyone is actually a winner, sir. And that's what this bill provides for. And I don't know why the Labor Party is so scared of that. Are they so scared of that, sir, because that means that they won't have as much control in the workplace anymore? Because, as the Greens seem to suggest, if you want to lift wages, it's all about collective bargaining. Collective bargaining and discussions of that nature will always have a place, sir, but don't ever forget that raising wages is about raising productivity, it's about an economy, and it's about a government that actually gets what it takes to grow the economy, sir. So it's an excellent bill, and I look forward to seeing workplaces embrace it.
Barbara Stewart.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. I rise on behalf of New Zealand First to speak to the Employment Relations Amendment Bill. On this side